Welcome to Thrive 109. I'm James Touchton. I'm the Director of Economic Development and the Port Wentworth Development Authority for the City of Port Wentworth. Today, we're excited to bring you another edition of Thrive 109, where we bring you the latest updates on how your city is growing, thriving, and moving forward. You may not have known this, but over the last year, your city has passed several plans that are interconnected in order to help Port Wentworth move forward as we continue to grow with an increasing number of residents, which I will tell you, we had 5,000 in 2000, we had 10,000 in 2020. This year we've eclipsed the 17,000 mark, and to put that in perspective, the city of Brunswick is the same size as the city of Port Wentworth when it comes to population. So what are we doing about all this? What are we doing to address the growth in this city to make sure that as we move forward, as the region grows, Port Wentworth is adopting a strategy and a vision for the future? And one of those is our downtown vision plan. 2 years ago, we started this process, and a year ago, we passed this plan. And what this plan does is looks at downtown, looks at some of the values, the property values, and does an analysis on those. But then it also tells us how we really want to connect the city. We really want to connect the downtown, as downtown is going to be our attractor for our young professionals, our retirees, our folks who are just saying we want to get out of the city, we don't want to have to maintain a yard, or we want to downsize and have a smaller home that's walkable, accessible to dining, entertainment. And that is what this Downtown Master Vision Plan will help provide, is a guide for the future of what our downtown is going to look like, as we are engaging right now in the process of reinventing and reinvigorating our downtown with a wealth of projects that will be discussed in the upcoming series, where we're going to go downtown and talk to our Director of Public Works, our City Manager, and find out what are some of the plans and what are we really seeing in the downtown. So stay tuned for that. And one of the biggest drivers of what's going to affect the downtown is a part of this transportation strategy we developed. And what we've done, and recently we have been working with the Department of Transportation, from the road, if you look at the map, if you are looking at Grange Road, we want to take the truck traffic and put it down Grange Road, down Highway 21, and then back down Bonnie Bridge in order to eliminate semi-truck and truck traffic in our downtown corridor on Coastal Highway 25. That is going to be a major change for the downtown, allowing us to develop the commercial corridor from our entrance point to an exit point for the downtown, leading to the Houlihan Bridge, which is yet another project we have and some plans that we've been working on that I'll be discussing with you in the near future. So that is exciting news. We've got more coming on the transportation, but that's just a preview, and that's going to connect on how we do our downtown. And of course, speaking of connectivity, we recently adopted the City Council our Anchor Park Conceptual Trail Plan. And what this is a 15-mile trail plan that connects one end of the city to the other when it's fully realized. The city has been working with local landowners in order to acquire right-of-way and easements as we're approving development in order to fully develop the trail from the Augusta Road Rice Hope end down to Anchor Park, and then Anchor Park will one day connect to the downtown, which is going to be incredible, connecting our downtown and our uptown together. This is just now in the preliminary phases of looking for funding, discussing the route, discussing how we're going to implement this phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, but be on the lookout, because this is going to be our own version of the Atlanta Beltline, the Anchor Park Trail, which we are very, very excited about. Again, what we're doing for your city: Highway 21 Streetscape Corridor. The city recognized that right off exit 109, of course, the great exit for Port Wentworth, that we really needed to make our front door, or make our front yard inviting. Really, as you're coming to the front door, the front yard, we want you to think, wow, what else is going on in this city? And so what we've done is we came up with a streetscape plan, working with some great partners in order to help shape the future of what 21 corridor is going to look like. What we have coming is 8 hotels down the 21 corridor, as well as a high-end multifamily complex called the Whitney. We have Arbor View going up in the landings on Highway 30. We're going to see a 6,000 square foot Parkers, which is going to be one of the largest Parkers here in the region, which we're very excited about, at the corner of Highway 21 and 30. Also, we're going to be seeing a lot of new development coming up that 21 corridor. We have a new shopping center coming in as well, right on the 21 corridor, right by the Whitney and the Hilton Garden Inn, which have been approved. We're going to see a number of new restaurants, I believe, coming in the future with all of this development. We're going to have the heads and the beds, and the retail follows the rooftops. And with our growth, with all the connectivity we're working on, it's going to be a 15-minute city where people are going to be able to get around, grab something to eat, enjoy Anchor Park, and just really thrive in this community that is bustling with so much entertainment, with so much happening here. And we cannot be more excited than we are now. And when we talk about Port Wentworth, I really want to give you some fast facts that are fun to think about. We've talked about the growth and the number of people that are living in the city. One thing also to consider is our median income is $90,000. To put that in perspective, the median income of Charleston is $90,000. So when you think about this city, we have the same median income as the city of Charleston, and we are population-wise right where the city of Brunswick is. And when you really visualize that is incredible to think of a city growing that quickly over a 20-year period. Another thing that's great about the city, we've had 3 straight years of clean financial audits, meaning you can go look through the budget, you can see that our auditing firm has reconciled that, and we are operating efficiently. We have a great team here ensuring that the city maintains a strong fiscal position and a fiscal conservative budget that really ensures that taxpayer funds are being used to do things like these plans, to enhance the corridor, to really make a difference in the lives of our citizens here in Port Wentworth. So in closing, are there questions you're curious about, things you'd like to know, whether about these plans we're getting ready to unveil them in the next few weeks as far as deep diving them here on Thrive 109. But if there's questions you have in the moment, please feel free to email me at jt@portwentworthga.gov with the subject line Thrive 109, and I will work to answer all the questions you send me, and I look forward to that. I look forward to meeting with you and seeing you as a citizen throughout the community as we host so many events. We're going to be gearing up for Food Truck Fridays here. Look on our website for more information on that right here in front of City Hall. There is just so much happening in the city. I hope you'll continue to choose Port Wentworth if you already have, and if you haven't, remember to choose Port Wentworth to live, experience, and thrive.